presented by Facebook.
Good morning, Playbookers. It's Monday, July 26th. I'm Raghu Manavalan, and this is your Politico Playbook Daily Briefing. Earlier this year, two of the most unlikely pairings in America started on a journey that we here at Playbook have been monitoring closely. The BIF and, well, Bennifer.
Well, but yeah, there's worse movies than Geely out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's first clandestine meetings were reported in the spring. Around that same time, some Republican senators began quietly meeting with their Democratic colleagues to discuss infrastructure. Both reunions were so improbable that they needed to be shrouded in secrecy lest they fall apart under the glare of public scrutiny. In the end, Bennifer went official on social media before the bipartisan bill. There's still no legislative text or CBO score. The bipartisan group has blown past every deadline, but they promised last week that Monday would be the big day. Here's what we know about whether the bipartisan bill will have its Bennifer on a yacht moment. Senator Mark Warner was optimistic on Fox News.
We're down to the last couple of items, and I think you're going to see a bill Monday afternoon.
Senator Rob Portman had this to say on ABC.
We're about 90% of the way there. I'm here this weekend working on legislative language with colleagues and with staff, and I feel good about getting that done this week. We have one issue outstanding, and we're not getting much response from the Democrats on it. It's about mass transit. Our transit number is very generous. We increased transit in this proposal. We also increased the formula going forward. But that's the one issue that's outstanding, frankly, at this point. My hope is that we'll see progress on that yet today.
But a Democratic source close to the talks wrote into us on Sunday to say there was much more than just transit to hammer out. In an email sent to Playbook, they wrote, on Sunday night, Democratic negotiators, including the White House, sent the Republicans a global offer to finish every major open item. The major unresolved issues include highways and bridges, water funding, broadband, using unspent COVID money as a pay-for, infrastructure bank, transit, and Davis-Bacon. Davis-Bacon, by the way, is a requirement that contractors on federally funded projects can't pay their employees anything less than the locally prevailing wage for their services. Democrats in the Senate and White House are pushing to have all these issues settled today. If that happens, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer can call a new vote whenever he wants, but it's a one-shot deal. If the vote fails again, he'd have to file cloture again and wait the required 2 days before the Senate can vote on it. But, yes, another but, a GOP source familiar with the negotiations sent us this warning late last night. Republicans have made fair and reasonable offers to increase transit funding above the percentage increases that highway and safety programs received. This is on top of the unprecedented $69 billion in COVID spending on transit over the past 18 months, $39 billion of which remains unspent. These are historic increases. Unless Democrats show more flexibility, this deal is unlikely to happen. As we've often said, it's foolish to bet against a deal. These infrastructure negotiations have been declared dead too many times, and, like the phoenix tattooed on Ben Affleck's back, they always rise from the ashes. When we teased a senior White House official last night that it was amazing that Bennifer became official before the BIF did, this was their response. True, but we've been waiting since the original Bennifer for infrastructure. All right, here's what's up in Washington today, starting with the White House. At 10 a.m. Eastern, President Joe Biden will receive the President's Daily Brief. At 11:10, Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will speak in the Rose Garden to commemorate the 31st anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Press Secretary Jen Psaki will brief at 12:30. The Senate will meet at 3 p.m. to pick up Todd Kim's nomination as an Assistant Attorney General, with the cloture vote at 5:30. The House will meet at noon, with the votes postponed until 6:30. One last thing before we get out of here. If you want more on the battle over infrastructure, check out today's episode on our sister podcast, Politico Dispatch. So where's the bipartisan infrastructure bill? Our music is composed by Breakmaster Cylinder. I'm Raghu Manavalan. Have a great week. I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.
2021 is the 25th anniversary of the Telecommunications Act of 1996, the last comprehensive update to Internet regulation. The Internet has experienced more than a few updates since 1996, But internet regulations have not. That's why Facebook supports updated regulations on key issues like preventing election interference, protecting people's privacy, reforming Section 230, and more. See Facebook's progress on key issues and what's next at about.fb.com/regulations.